had to do that much food. Then I brought our parents. But they just think that they just go ahead and keep them in the background. But they've been the ones with the most.
BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently, the judge, I think his name is Roy Glanville, has said that there's at least 16 to 17 lyrics that is Young Thug and some collaborators that can be used in the RICO trial. Okay. Now, just so we can be clear, the judge also, because there was obvious objections from Young Thug's attorney, he was like, yo, look, man, judge, these things, these is lyrics, this thing that we have in America is called free speech. We're allowed to say anything we want to say whenever we want to say it, no matter how ignorant it is. So that's apparently what his pitch was to the judge, basically saying, yo, look, judge, we live in America, it's freedom of speech. My client has the right to say whatever he want to say whenever he want to say it. You cannot prosecute my client because of the things in which he said. And the judge is saying, okay, so look, listen, we're going to allow the lyrics in, but you are going to be able to object, just so we can be clear, because the only lyrics that we're going to allow in are the lyrics, obviously, like I said, there's 16 to 17 lyrics that they've already agreed on, that we, the courts, have deemed possibly have some kind of credence to the claims that's being made against your client. And during the trial, you will be able to, in front of the jury, you will be able to object. And then you'll be able to position your argument in your objection. And the jury is going to have the ability to hear these lyrics that the court is deeming have some value in this case. So that's basically what Judge Glanville says, which makes perfectly good sense. We're not going to allow for you to bring lyrics in just to categorize the defendant in a negative light. We're not going to do that. But what we will do is, they have this thing basically, like, let's say you're at a party and you talk about a crime that you've done, not at party, but you're in a group of people or whatever, and you're discussing a crime or whatever. So, and somebody hears it from there or in this crime. Basically, the point is, if you're saying something publicly, it's not protected from privacy. So you can't argue any type of position for privacy on a subject which you are publicly administering in your lyrics. You're going to make money off the lyrics. Anyway, so that's what the judge is saying. We're going to see what happens. Also, I thought it was interesting that they said collaborators also, not just his lyrics specifically, because there are individuals who have taken deals. And I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously one of the things in which they do when you get a deal from the government is, if they call you to testify, you have to take the stand and you have to testify honestly, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these collaborators' lyrics that they plan on using might be some of the individuals who've taken deals. And in the situation, they would then, if they're called to the stand, have to get on the stand and explain where these lyrics came from, whether there's any kind of truthfulness to this lyric. Also, just so we could be clear, they can also call them and ask about a Young Thug lyric, and if there is anything that happened in real life that would be able to either coincide with said lyric. Because remember, they can't get up there and just say, yeah, Young Thug said this because that thing happened, because that can be argued. But something that can't be argued is, no, this lyric right here that we're saying is pertinent to this trial and we're saying is the thing that happened. Is there anything surrounding your, cohorts, your, the people that you're saying that it's a part of this criminal organization, because they all had to agree that YSL was a criminal organization. In these lyrics, is there anything in real life that these lyrics could pertain to that would involve anybody in this particular criminal organization, or an individual who might be opposing this criminal organization, any enemies, any ops of this particular organization? So there's questions that you can ask about the Young Thug's lyrics, even if you aren't able to ask directly. He said this thing. Did a person get yada yada? If you aren't allowed to ask those questions directly, basically due to objections and whatnot. So we're gonna see exactly what happens in this particular situation. The judge allowing lyrics into, and I'm okay with this, by the way. Look, we got to look at it like this. Do y'all remember the lady that wrote that book, The Lovely Bones? Apparently. So The Lovely Bones is about a guy that allegedly raped a situation, right? So dude went and did 15, 16 years in jail just to find out that the whole Lovely Bones situation didn't even happen. She lied. And she wrote a book about it. I think she should be prosecuted too, if that isn't already happening. Point in which I'm trying to make is, people shouldn't be able to commit crimes against other individuals. And specifically, I'm saying against other individuals, because I want to leave out certain activities that might be considered crimes because of position in society, whereas other people will consider these things a rebellious act or act of liberation. So I want to make sure that we're specifically speaking about crimes where there is a victim, a civilian victim on top of that has been affected, just so we can be clear. I don't think you should be able to make media of any kind and then be able to benefit. This lady wrote a book. The book was then made into a movie. There's no telling how many millions of dollars she benefited from that black man being put into prison for those 15 to 16 years that he was put in there. With that being said, I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you for or against lyrics? I think that if the lyrics are pertinent to the crime that the person is being accused of, just so we can be clear, let's say somebody is being accused of a crime and then there's a lyric that has nothing to do with that particular crime that they're being accused of, but that lyric might be of an actual different crime. I don't want that lyric being able to be used. Does that make sense? Because that would be prejudicial, in my opinion, if you wanted to know the legal term. But if the lyric is about the crime that's being prosecuted, then yes, I'm 100% in on that. But if it's just like a random lyric that don't got nothing to do with the crime that's being prosecuted, even though that lyric might be a crime also, he's not being prosecuted for that. When you're getting ready to prosecute him for that, then bring that lyric in. That's the way I feel about this. Put it in the chat, put it down in the comment section how you feel about this. I'm just not real big on we have to make sure that we're not categorizing people as guilty of a thing because they did a different thing that we didn't like. That doesn't make sense. That's not fair. With that being said, put it down in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think about this video. Do you think the lyrics shouldn't be used? Do you think that this is something that's going to hurt Young Thug? And also, do you think people like Gunna are going to be called to talk about their lyrics and or lyrics that Young Thug and or lyrics that someone else said besides them or Young Thug? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.
Yo, fam, the art of de-glassing. You know, I'm back with another video, family. All right. Sorry, I've been gone for a brief little moment, you know, just taking care of things. But I'm back now, and I'm giving y'all the finished version of the Popeye that I started. As you can see, hasn't been laminated yet, but the painting process is actually done, as you can see. So with that being said, do me a solid. Hit that like button for me. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, The Art of De-Glassing. Just like that, I'm gonna start on the next project, which is this guy right here. My original Drunken Bear. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, family. Peace.